from it all, no escape from the madness. Fascism and classism, a map full of borders, an attack on the mass. One nation in a mass epidemic, addicts on a crash course. And fast forward the backlash and its ashes to ashes to ashes. The fucked up is not enough. Welcome to the nation of suckers. Indoctrinate, been dropping knowledge of assist. They click pockets, slow drip, but no shits, fucks or licks. Giving the rich, slithering fuckers out of representing. I'm gripping this pistol to my 10-ball.
Stop playing yourself. As an entire nation, let alone civilization, we've been raped and pillaged decades upon decades, one way or the next. The correlation between monetary gain for the few and the well-being and growth for the many has become toxic and outweighed by greed. The slave trade has become mainstream, and truth swept under the rug, replaced by a slogan: chase the American dream.
I'm coming down like I'm cash cray. What you saying, then I'm bad shit. Cray when I'm playing with that ratchet. I'm thinking maybe it's a good day to let it last. Let it back and forth. Halos and pitchforks, switchblades and disarray. I'll never conform. Send a letter to my unborn. Never conform. Never conform.
What's good, bro?
Never more. And at my chamber door. At my chamber door. Whack rappers may they say no more. Shall my soul be lifted from this tainted floor? Fake motherfuckers take down for my door.
The sick sociopathic agenda of a cutthroat society where empathic ideology is frowned upon is becoming dominated for generation after generation.
It's one of my tracks, if you ain't heard this one.
Into an army of emotionless drones to do as they are told.
Just chilling, waiting for a couple people to come in.
Born to serve in an existence worth nothing but arbitrary titles and mathematical equations.
Hoping Derek drops in.
Y'all better pray to your paper God. I mean you pray to the paper God. Forsaken mob, a minimum wage robbery, a civilization, fluoridated sedation, authoritarian nation on the way to a reign. Institutional lane, aiming to the cages, baby. Rage against the hatred of men. I wanna rain on a fucking rampage. Adrenaline aiming at him with a 12 gauge. Turn the page, I'm making the motherfucker's head spin. I write with a red pen, representing the rivers of innocent blood spilling at the will of the killer. Here, pity, real trigger, happy kill, take another pill, fuck them all for real.
So my son, turn this down here. So my son, Wax Dog, what's good, bro? So my son, he got into this, it's like a competition thing for academia, for computer programming and writing code and stuff. And he just got there, I guess, and he just sent me some pictures. You can see it. That's his room that he's staying in with his other friends, classmates. That's the venue that they have the competition in right there. And that's my boy looking sharp and handsome right there. Look at that young man. Little me right there. Well, I'm proud of that one, man. He just now texted me that. I gotta text him back real quick. One sec, guys. Let me text my son back.
369, the beast inside, the king just died. I'm realigned, greedy,
Manic playlist tonight.
Evil in my dreams, and I feed off at crisis. Motherfucker died when Osiris summoned up a surprise visitor, blood in his eyes.
Boy, that's an evil ass song, ain't it? We did that song for Halloween. We're not Satanists or nothing. We did that song for Halloween. Alright, so what's good, y'all, man? Let's do a Cyrus verse.
Got in Texas and tried to use it by conjuring the devil on death, and he bled into it. Now I'm a forgotten son, living vessel to a dead king. What you call living equals out to a wet dream. Hell's angels alive, and we arrived through a red stream of blood spilt in vain. 666 when his leg deep, the master of the red beast grows stronger than I ever have. Manic making magic, giving bodies as a gift of back creating copies and then giving us all the gift of gab. Once held in the dark, now we enlighten up a different path and lightened up the public to discussing up a different map. Draw a few circles, couple stars, then you get the chat. 72 reasons why I'm back, and I'm spitting crack. I share one with you, so real. Nigga, give it back.
That boy's sick. That dude's name, if you want to know who that guy is, his name is Osiris Flames. And he is nasty on the mic. He's got some crazy ass songs. I got to get some MP3s of them so I can throw them on my playlist and play them on the live while I'm waiting for people to come in. So I was hoping Derek could make it in because we had a conversation that we was going to talk about. Stacy, hey mama, how you doing, queen? Glad you can make it. How you doing? Stacy is definitely my #1 militia member. She has held it down, and we love you for it. You know, I hope the videos I made. Turn this down. This music's throwing me off a little bit. I hope the videos I made make some traction, man. I really do. The ones I made about my upcoming and my family and shit, because I really think it could help younger kids out there that are going through it. I don't know of a way to get it out to them in particular other than keep sharing my video and shit, but growing up, I don't know how many of y'all watched that series in its entirety because it's a lot of videos and they're pretty long videos, so I get it if you didn't. But growing up in that kind of environment will fuck you up. Will fuck you up for everything. Just your whole mentality on life just kind of like goes in the gutter. You know, I don't know. I don't know how much y'all watched of it, but if you don't know, I did a series on my upcoming, and y'all ever seen them eat through Hollywood stories and shit, and like a documentary on a star and shit, and they tell the story. Okay, alright, that's what's up. Yeah, I talked to him earlier. He said he was sitting next to Star and Ron Savage. I wanted to tell Star, I'm charged. Get on my live tonight, son. Star, I'm charged. The hater, man. Yeah, oh, I missed that bike so much. I missed that bike. Yeah, I miss it. But I had my cut on. I think I was still a prospect in the MC for that picture. I don't see a whole lot of patches. But I think I was a prospect for the MC at that point. But and where'd I leave off? Star, yeah, I'm a long time Star fan. I love the hater. He said he's sitting next to Star. I wish I didn't. If I didn't even know about it, I would have gone. I'm charged. Bam. I love that guy. He's hilarious. He seems like he's trolling sometimes. But anyways, what I was saying is, y'all ever seen them like Eat Your Hollywood Stories, them documentaries and shit that they do for like stars and whatnot. And they tell their story from childhood. I always said, you know, one day they're gonna make one of them shits about me. And I realized pretty quickly that my rap career wasn't gonna go nowhere. And I was like, you know what? God damn it, I'm gonna make my own E True Hollywood story. Nah, but really, I wanted to make it because I wanted that those videos. I feel like I was speaking for my little sister and I was speaking for my stepdad. If you don't know, they're both passed away. They're both gone. Sister died at 18. I'm sure some of y'all watched it. And I felt like I was telling my story, or their story, as well as mine. But I felt like I was speaking for them and for the pain that they went through, because my mom is still around. You know what I mean? And I feel like she still doesn't understand the things that went on, like really, really left a mark on both of them. And it really affected them, you know. And I talked about how my stepdad was as a man was undermined and beaten down a lot, and he got to the point where there was nothing that he could do right. And it was, once I got old enough to realize it, it like made me nauseous. It made me sick to my stomach. Like, they completely just, it's hard to really wrap, it's hard for me to really articulate it without you knowing more of the story. But I try to put as much. All right, Stacy. I did get the 2 rap songs, but I didn't listen to them. I gotta go check them out. What were they, though? But anyways, that series I made, I hope it makes it out to like some kids that are going through the same shit, because like it sent me, like, growing up in a lifestyle like that, it sent me on a shitty path. Like, I started off in Folk Nation at the age of like 12 or 13. And I was running around with GD, but that wasn't long, because we ended up moving out of that apartment complex that I had in the video. We ended up moving out of that apartment complex. We moved to another city, so I kind of lost touch with them. I didn't have cell phones back then. I don't think so. No, there was no. Was there cell phones back then? Yeah, there were cell phones back then. That wasn't that long ago. But I was like 13 years old, but I didn't have no cell phone there, so I couldn't keep track. So anyways, we moved on, and I just got into drugs and alcohol, and I just didn't care about life and shit. I stopped caring about everything because of the type of shit that was going on at home. And that's why I get so matter of fact, and so I get so enthusiastic about talking about parenting, because I think it's so fucking important. Because I didn't have anything. I didn't have, like, my dad died, never met him. My mom was just out there, basically pawned me to my great grandmother. My stepdad, you know, like I explained in one of the videos, he wasn't like the fatherly type of dude. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't the kind of guy that I could like sit down and have a chat about life about. He was, you know, a little bit shallow. But like I said, I don't take anything away from Mike for that, because he was a good-hearted man. He loved his family. He cared about his family. Like, you can't, you know, that's why I named it the measure of a man, because there's different ways you measure a man. And that was a good man, you know. And after he died, I realized all the shit. It just made me sick, like the way he was treated. But I hope that shit makes it around to I hope it finds somebody it could help, you know. And now I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna make some videos about me and my fuck ups. I did a little bit on the other ones, but I don't know. Like I don't see a lot of YouTubers talking about themselves and self deprivation. Damn, what's that word? I don't see a whole lot of YouTubers get on YouTube and talk about like how fucked up, not how fucked up their lives were, but how fucked up they were personally and are. Because I'm still fucked up to this day. Like I deal with depression and shit like that. I go to a psych doctor and everything because I got clinical depression. Like it just doesn't go away. That's why I'll like recluse from YouTube for a while. I'll stop making videos for, you know, sometimes months at a time. But I'm gonna try to stay on top of it now because it's something I do really enjoy doing. But like there's all kinds of like shit that I could talk about, but I just feel like the things that the things that I have like looked at and really thought about deeply was me and the types my own behavior, like my self-awareness is like something that I feel like those are kind of videos that like I want to do next, you know. So but me and Derek just left a comment somewhere. Me and Derek were supposed to have this conversation. I didn't know he was out there, going out there today. Honestly, okay, here's his comment. On the streets after the screening, shook Star's hand, sat next to him, and Ron Savage was right behind, even hugged me. Go figure. That was Derek. He just commented on my last video. But we were supposed to have this conversation about being a white underground. This is how he described it: being a white underground rapper in a predominantly black culture type of thing. I think this kind of started with somebody in the comment section calling me a culture vulture. You know, I mean, like we've had Eminem and like these people, they come up with the silliest shit. Yeah, sometimes we go through shit in life. We just ain't the same anymore. Just not the same person as we used to be. That's right. But that's often, it can often be a good thing. To me, it's been a good thing. Like the more you experience in life, the more fucked up shit you go through in life, I think the stronger you get. And the wiser you get, unless you're the type of person that you let it breaks you down. Yeah, DJ Vlad gets it bad, culture vulture. DJ Vlad, I don't know, man. I got mixed opinions about DJ Vlad, but he's just doing his job, man. Like those motherfuckers come on and they snitch on their damn selves, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Culture vulture. That was a first. That was a first. And then another one was they saw my studio. They do snitch on themselves, yeah. They saw my studio. This troll saw my studio in one of my videos, you know, when I had my big studio, which I have now broken down and put it in my room, in my bedroom. And I'll turn the camera on and I'll show you my setup right now. I don't know if y'all saw, I'm sure you've seen, if you've watched any of my videos, you've probably seen my big studio. But I gave that to my daughter, like my youngest daughter. She didn't have her own room, so I gave that up. And and I can still have people come over here and record and stuff. It's just not, they're just not going to be in awe by the, like, I had that studio set up so fucking nice. So fucking nice. I don't even know if I have a picture of it, but yeah. It's just, but anyways, the conversation got started between me and Derek about race and what it's like to be, you know, a white person, a white guy in a predominantly black thing. I'm not much of a rapper anymore anyways. I rap, like, I don't do it to like be a rapper. I don't want to get in the fucking music industry anyways. It's definitely cutthroat. The things that I've heard and the interviews that I've seen, like, and they try to fuck you every which way. But record deals are out now, really. You can produce yourself now and set up your own thing now, and it's much easier now, so you don't have to really deal with the record companies as much anymore. But I do it for fun. Like, I do it because I enjoy doing it. Yeah, it is this cutthroat. It is, yeah. Yeah, who is it that talks about that? There's somebody that talks about that a lot. I can't think of his name. There's somebody that talks about that being independent a lot. I can't remember his name right now, and I'm not going to, I don't think. But Cuban Link, it's not, that's not the one I'm thinking of, but does he talk about that shit a lot? Yeah. It's best to be independent because you can't get fucked over, you know? Like, a lot of people keep telling me to keep rapping because, like, I'm real critical of myself. Like, I'll do a song and I'll think it's good, you know, and I'll put it out, but then I'll be like, I'm just overly critical of myself and shit, you know? But, yeah, hopefully Derek makes it in because I think that'd be a good conversation. I can go, I got Hangouts up if anybody wants to, jump in. Let me see here. Anybody want to jump in, you're more than welcome to. You can hit me up on Hangouts. I got my Hangouts up. So you're more than welcome to give me a call. The Wise, Wax, Stacy, anybody. Don't matter. Oh, Stacy. Oh yeah, Stacy. Cash. How you doing, Cash? How you doing, mama? Miss Queen Cash. And this motherfucker. Cash. I gotta show you this. I'm mad proud right now. I'm mad proud right now. It's my son. He got invited to a national competition for computer code writing. He's there now. They sent him out to another city. He's in a hotel. I'm on a delay, so I can't see on this one. Hold on a second. There we go. There's my son. He's getting ready to go into his little competition for school. And here's a picture of the venue that they're doing it at. It's like a code writing. He's like into coding and stuff like that, programming and whatnot. So I'm mad proud of him. He just sent me, while I was on live, he just sent me that. He sent me a video too, but I can't see anything. They got a lot of lights and stuff. It looks like a club. Me? I'm from Florida. I was in Pinellas County. I lived in St. Pete and Clearwater for a long time. That's where my MC set was from. And now I'm in Port Richey, which is a little bit north. Hey, what's good? Conceal Ringlinger, what's poppin'? Alright, we got everybody up in here. I was hoping Derek could make it in. Anybody wanna hit me on Hangouts? I got my Hangouts up and shit, so you're more than welcome to. Hang on 1 second. Because I'm running out of shit to talk about. The Wise, I know you tried to call me the other day, and I missed you. I missed your call. My bad, dog. You want me to call you, or you got your Hangouts up and shit? Here, I'll call you. What's good, bro? What's good? I'm trying to set you up over here. Hold on a second. There you go. Can you hear me now? Uh-oh. What'd I do? You in there? Oh, he left the call. Technical difficulties. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright, bet. Hold on a second. Let me set up this display capture so they can see. There we go.
I just got this stupid pop-up on my phone, and I tried to X out of it, and it just disconnected the phone call on me earlier.
Oh, okay. Let me see here. Pull up. I'm trying to get my chat up too, so I can see my chat.
Yeah. Like right now, I can't even see anything, so I don't know what's going on.
Shit. Hang on 1 second, dog.
But yeah, you know how we were
There we
talking
go.
about,
Yeah, go ahead.
the record industry and how they could do you dirty like that?
Yeah, oh yeah. I just watched something. I just watched the damn, what was it called? I can't remember what it was called, but it was on like a VH1 or something like that.
Yeah.
And or not VH1, but it was on one of those channels. But yeah, I just watched something like that, and they're talking about some of the nasty shit they do. How you sign this contract, and then you end up getting like 15% of the proceeds of what you do, and then after the 15%, you still have to pay the producers and the studios and shit out of your 15%. They don't even pay for it, you know what I mean? So it's like those whack ass contracts and shit people get roped into, and they'll be like,
The record company keeps the rest of their money. You know?
yeah, and they fuck them over, and they say there's a lot of them that like they're like, damn, my song's on the radio and shit, and I got music videos out, and I'm broke for the first like couple, you know, whatever.
Yep, that's the crazy part about it, you know?
Yeah, I heard a couple of them say that like they did their first few shows and they were big, they had blown up enough, and I'm using Hangouts for the talk. I'm using OBS for the screen sharing and whatnot. Yeah, that Cash just asked me what I was using.
You remember that Dr. Dre video from back in the day? The Dre Day video?
Vaguely. I was a huge Dr. Dre fan until that Aftermath album came out. When that Aftermath album came out, I was all about it. I love that album.
That's after Dr. Dre left Death Row with Suge Knight, you know?
Right, yeah, that was after all that. Yeah, that was long after that.
I remember
Paul.
I need you to sign your life. I need your name on the contract.
Yeah, wasn't that supposed to be like Paul Rosenberg or something?
I think so. That guy was on the skits on the M&M.
Yeah, I think that's Paul Rosenberg. Yeah. Yeah, that's some nasty shit, man. They do you dirty.
Yeah, like Dre was making fun of Eazy-E at the time because they were battling back and forth. He had some imitation guy play Eazy-E, and then what's his name from the Ghetto Boys, the midget guy, Bushwick Bill.
It's muffled.
He was in the video too with Eazy-E, and in the Dr. Dre video. I remember that, man. It was funny at the time.
Is that better, y'all? Oh, hold on. Hey, say something. Dwight, say something.
You hear me?
Is that better, chat? I had the audio way down from when I had my music on. Is that any better, y'all? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I had you turned way down. You was all muffled. My bad.
Oh man, it's all good. Like we say, it's practice, man. Practice.
It is practice. Like this, the live thing is definitely something I'm working on. The reason why, like, I've done a lot of videos and I do a lot of the pre-recorded videos is because I like to be calculated. I like to, you know, I made myself nervous talking off the cuff because you know what did that to me is social media. Is social media, like from Facebook and Twitter or whatever like that. People misconstrue you so many different ways. Like if people will take what you just said and have a million different definitions of what you meant by it. And it's like, so I'm like, I try to calculate it. So like that's why I didn't do the lives for long. But I was like, damn man, I gotta get on them lives and shit. And yeah, you gotta get used to it, and you gotta, and being on the spot and knowing you're live and knowing it's, you know, it's just you got to get more comfortable with it, you know. And I'm getting,
hear you, man.
I'm getting better with it, but you know, it's just like, and then finding shit to talk about, interesting shit to talk about, you know what I mean? Like I don't like to necessarily be on here alone. I like talking to you and talking to people. I prefer like having somebody to talk to, you know what I mean?
I hear you, man. It keeps things going, you know?
It does. It really does.
But like you say, like social media is crazy. Like you say, somebody could look at something you say and just completely blow it out of proportion, you know?
It is. And then like between Instagram and Facebook and shit, it's so vapid, man. It's so like shallow now, like in simple.
It really is.
Like I'll post, and I've noticed this. Like I'll post, and I don't go on Facebook a whole lot.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I have an account, but I don't really use it like that. I don't post anything up really. I get random friend requests every day from like troll accounts, and
yeah,
I just ignore it. You know, it's like if I don't know who you are in person, or you know, never talk to you at all, I look at it like there's no reason why we should be friends on Facebook. You know?
Right. And I noticed too, man, that like I'll post some I'll just post some like funny shit, like some funny ass videos, like some corny shit, something to make you laugh, and I'll get like tons of likes on it and shit. And then I'll post some like real shit, like, you know, some real talk shit, and it'll get no attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like something like important, like something about the fucking government corruption or something like that. You know, police.
Right.
It gets nothing. But if everybody wants to see something, make them chuckle or something like that, it's like real shallow to me. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, it's like people don't like to hear the truth. That's what it is.
They are scared of the truth. A lot of people are just intellectually lazy. They don't like to look at every aspect of things. You know. They don't like to look at every aspect and every, you know, every particular angle.
Yeah, that's true too. Especially if they got like 300 something so-called friends, and you know all those people are posting up things.
Yeah.
The list of posts goes on and on and on, you know.
Yeah, and there's a lot of those Instagram models, man, and it's just like just picture after picture of themselves. You know, not even the models, like the regular people. Like there are Instagram models that make a career out of it, but I'm talking about like just females that are going there and just their whole page will be like photos of themselves and nothing but themselves, and they'll have so many followers, and it's like, hold on, like these are no talent people, like not doing nothing but taking pictures of themselves. And how do you have, like, I got like 120
It's
followers
true.
on Instagram or something, you know. But then again, I don't put my Instagram link. I don't even really go on Instagram, but like they will get so many followers just from posting pictures of themselves, and it's that dopamine that, oh, look how many people like my picture, you know what I mean? It's so shallow, and it's gross to me.
It is. It's stupid by the end of the day.
It's
You know,
boy,
that's like somebody telling me, like, oh, I got 1,000 friends on Facebook. I'm like, yeah, whoopee. What do you want, a trophy or some shit?
yeah, I know what the fuck.
And then just being real about it, I was like, do you know those 1,000 people? Do you even talk to each and every one of them? No,
I mean,
you don't. You know?
yeah, I mean, it's different if you're like having if you're having dialogue and shit with them, you know, if you're actually talking to them about some important shit. Like I'm in a couple I'm in a couple of like fathers' rights groups on Facebook, which are really good groups, and they talk about a lot of important shit. I'm in police brutality groups and stuff that talk about important shit. So I kind of like try to sway over to things like that are actually important. You know what I mean?
I hear you. I think that's the best way to go, you know?
Yeah. So yeah, I don't go on Facebook that much anymore though. I'm pretty much, you know, I post my shit on there. But that's another funny thing though. Like Facebook, I got a lot of my old friends, a lot of people that like I've known for years upon years, people that I went to school with, ex-girlfriends, you know, friends, lots of friends, and I'll go and post like my YouTube videos and stuff, and like these people that like, even the people that call themselves my friends now that I'll talk to here and there, like they won't even like engage with my, you know, the things that I put out. Like that last series that I did, like I put my heart and soul in it, man. I put like I just aired out my dirty laundry. I told my family story and stuff, and it's like, damn, you can't even, you know, hit a like, say, hey man, that was a good video, bro. You told that story. I don't know how much of it you watch, man, but I like just kind of like laid it out and kind of like tried to speak for my are you there?
I'm there.
They should just went quiet for a minute. I try to speak for my stepdad and my sister that passed away, and I kind of try to like let them speak through me because of like the type of shit that they went through. And it's
Right.
like damn, man,
It means a lot to you, you know, to do this. And I hear what you're saying, man. And then it's like you're looking at these people, they're not even showing support, you know?
they're not. Yeah, I'm talking about like the people on Facebook, like that people that I grew up with and shit, you know, some family
Right.
members, you know what I mean? Like, and it's
Yeah.
it's crazy. And then I got like, you know, all you guys support me way more, man. Like and I've never met you guys face to face. Just we just know each other through, and you guys actually support me, show me love, comment on my videos, like my videos. Stacy is a huge, like, she contributes and everything. She, you know, she's, and it's crazy, like you just get to notice, like, damn, these strangers, not strangers, you guys aren't strangers to me, but like people that you don't haven't met face to face and haven't like sat down with to have a beer with or nothing like that, like are showing you more love than the people that you grew up with and shit, you know what I mean? And it's fucking,
It's crazy.
it's weird.
True, you know?
Yeah, it's weird what the internet is kind of showing us about our like the human condition and how we are. You know, I think the internet is showing us a lot about ourselves. You know what I mean?
Yep. It's true, man. And you know, we're our own group. You know,
Yeah,
all
we
of
are.
us.
Yeah.
We all get along. Everything's good. You know,
Yep.
we just stick together.
Yep. you know. And I know I'm sure we got plenty of conflicting ideals that conflict with one another, but I mean, it's like I grew up, or I didn't grow up, but I spent a lot of time in the MC community, motorcycle club, and
Yep.
it's like that you have differences within, you know, your little family sect, and it doesn't matter though. Like you're still family. You're still loyal to one another. You know what I mean? I think I spoke about that a little bit on the Bambaataa series. I didn't get to finish because I was trying to get a hold of Hassan. I couldn't. I didn't really want to do the next episode without something from either Hassan or Ron Savage, you know. And I left him a message. Yeah. I left Hassan a message, and I sent him a text, and I called him once. But I'm not gonna keep calling him. I'm not gonna keep bugging him and shit. He called me once. He called me back once, and he was like, and I was like, yeah, but let me write down some questions or something so I get some shit right. And after that, I couldn't get a hold of him again. And I'm not gonna keep calling him and stuff, but you know,
I don't blame you.
You know, I mean, if he doesn't, he might not want to do it. I mean, I wouldn't blame him if he doesn't want to do it, because he's like, I'm sure he feels like he's been pulled into interviews and situations where he's just been like hacked on. You know what I mean? And he has, like, I've seen it. Like, he's been pulled into these interviews, and they're fucking asking him these whack ass questions that aren't even relevant to what the real situation is. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I wouldn't blame him for one damn second if you know, he's like, fuck interviews right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you, man. And that video you made about him, I didn't see that one. I'll have to check that one out.
Who?
Honestly,
Hassan. I did make one about Hassan.
Yeah.
No, it was
at
about
least eight of your videos, at least.
Okay.
If not more. I gotta go through my liked video playlist, because every video I seen, I threw a like, of course, to you know, show some support.
Yeah,
I'll have to go through it and count them up for you.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. No, I mean, it doesn't matter to me, but like, you know, what was it, the first video? I can't remember what the first video was, but the second video I did was, it was just about African Bambaataa. I wanted to start it off by like saying, okay, this is who Africa Bambaataa is. This is where it came from, because I didn't want it just for the circle of people that knew about the situation. I wanted to make it for like people that don't even know about the situation. So I wanted to start from scratch. So I started African Bambaataa, who he was, I did, you know, the research on it, and I even said at the end, like, hey, if I missed anything, like, if somebody knows more, you know, about this, and if I skipped anything, if I said anything out of context about, please let me know. But I didn't get anything back, and I got a lot of likes on that video compared to, you know, some other videos. Obviously, probably because I used, you know, African Bambaataa's name. When you put somebody's name in the title, the views go up. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But
it triggers attention.
It really does.
For these people, you know.
I try not to do that, like, just because I don't that would be cheap of me, you know. But
I hear you. It's like cheating in a way. You know?
It is. It really is, and it's cheap. You know, it's like a cheap way to get people to come listen to you.
What do they call it? Like clickbait. That's what they call it. Clickbait titles.
Yep, clickbait titles. Yeah, and I try to,
you know, speaking of DJ Vlad and everything, he's known for doing that with his videos. Try to, like, you know, put a clickbait title that will catches somebody's attention, so they click and watch his video.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was reading the comments. He did all that work. Yeah, I know. I know Ron Savage. I know there's you got to tread softly with Ron Savage, because I don't know. But I have no way to get a hold of him anyway. So it's, you know. So yeah, I'm not. I really wanted to talk to Hassan. Hassan was the one I really wanted to get the info on, or wanted to get his perspective and his articulation of what happened. But I mean, it's all good. If he'll come around, he might come around. If he doesn't, he doesn't. It's okay, you know. I mean, I feel like I did pretty well with the band bottom one. I feel like I covered pretty much everything. But what I was getting at in the first place was I was talking, because it got to the point where we were talking about the black spades and him being around the black spades and all that, and I was talking about like how that one guy. I don't know if you saw the video, but there was a guy that kept saying, and shit man, and shit man, and they're gonna be liking shit man, you know. And I was saying, like, in an MC or in a crew like that, you have to back your brothers no matter what, and then you can handle it within. But even if they're wrong in public around other people, even if your brothers are wrong, you have to back them, like, no matter what. That's like an MC rule. And then you can handle it back at the clubhouse, or you're back at wherever in your own circle of your own crew. And stop.
I agree on that. That's how it's supposed to be, you know.
Yeah, and that segued me right into where where they were making Bambaataa step down, and I said, and that's how that happens, because next thing that happened was them having Africa Bambaataa step down, the Zulu Nation. There's Derek. What's good, Derek? Manic Militia, stand up. In. Yeah, Derek checked in. Yeah,
that's
man.
What's up.
But yeah, man, that's the MC world is interesting, man. Like, you meet so many people being in the MC world. So many people. Like, just getting a motorcycle, for some reason, you start meeting people just because they got bikes and shit.
Oh yeah, that's crazy like that.
I met tons of people.
That's like my stepfather right now. He's in a bike club. He's obsessed with it.
Is he?
He got a 2016 Harley Davidson bike, and he's still making payments on it. It's expensive, you know.
Oh hell yeah.
You know, it's like, as far as the bike crew goes, they're all cool with him when he has his bike, but if something goes wrong with the bike, and say it needs to be fixed, and he can't ride it around, it's like they don't want anything to do with him.
Yeah, that's there are reasons why I ended up getting out of the MC. I mean, and it was kind of reasons kind of like similar to that, but it was also, I'm not big on certain types of hierarchical structures, and it was just a hierarchy that where you consider yourself all equal and all brothers, but then there's still this hierarchy, and I don't know, there were things that rubbed me the wrong way about it, but I still, like, I loved being in the MC. Like, it was a great feeling, like having that cut on, and walking into a club or walking into a bar or something, like the sea just parts ways to let y'all through, because everybody's got this, MCs have a stigma attached to them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you feel like, I mean, it makes you feel good, probably for the wrong reasons, but it makes you feel good.
Yeah, makes you feel good at the moment, you know?
At the moment, yeah, probably for the wrong reasons, but yeah. Yeah, it was my bike. I've lost her now, but yeah, that was my second bike. Yeah. That was my second bike. Let me pull up this no. Hold on a second. Let me change this up. Yeah, that was my second bike right there. That's me on it. That was my prospect cut, cuz I don't see any extra patches, so that must have been when I was still a prospect.
Yeah, I'll have to replay this live after to see the pictures, because I can't see it on my phone right now.
Yeah, I got it in the background here.
Yeah, I don't want to press any buttons, because I think this phone call will get disconnected, you know?
Right. Now we're back there.
I'm trying to figure out this Hangout thing just like you, man.
I have too. Like it's all new to me. Like I haven't been doing. This is probably my second or third, maybe fourth time I've done it. Especially with Hangouts, you know.
Yeah. When I checked the other one, when I could see your computer screen and everything you were trying to click on, I'm like, holy shit, man! It looks confusing.
Oh yeah. That's when you got the screen capture up and it just mirrors, like you're looking at two mirrors, and it kind of fucks you up. Derek, you want to get on here and tell us about your night, homie? I want to hear about Star, man. You carried on a conversation with Star. I used to love Star. I still love Star. I watch him from time to time.
Well, hopefully he enjoyed himself, you know?
No videos about what I saw. Alright, well, you want to call in anyway? He said he had to sign a non-disclosure agreement. No videos about what I saw.
Oh, man.
But that's understandable. I could imagine though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're still out. I thought you was at home. Okay, I got you, Derek. But Derek, what I was saying earlier is that live that we were planning on having. I still want to do that, dog. We should plan to do that maybe this weekend or whenever you get the time. Give me a call and let me know. We can have that conversation. Where you from again, Wise?
Massachusetts.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Boston area.
Well,
you
Lawrence, Mass.
I think
Boston's like a 40-minute drive from where I'm at.
When I hear the accent, I think Boston. I just think I go straight to Boston. I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, I've been to Boston plenty of times. Trust me.
All right, that's what's up, Derek. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, bro. I think that's I think that'll be an important conversation to have. You know what I mean, Derek? Because we were gonna. You probably heard talk about it earlier. We were gonna talk about the race thing and the issues with that, but yeah, man.
Speaking of Facebook, I just got another friend request. Don't know who this person is, man.
Yeah, you just get random. Because I always looked at Casille Ringleader says you sound like Polly from Jersey Shore.
Oh no, not that guy. No, I'm nothing like Paulie, trust me.
Yeah, but what I always thought was I always saw like Facebook as like the place for like friends and family and shit to come together on, and friends of friends to come together on, and then like Twitter was like the broad networking shit where you network your business and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it was made for a good cause. It's just the idiots that ruin it for its purpose, you know?
Yeah, it's just the simple-minded fucking trolls that just go on there and just do dumb shit, say dumb shit for no apparent fucking reason.
Yep.
And it's
true, man.
It's aggravating. It's like, and it's people behind avatars, and they're not showing the real face. So the shit they're saying, they're not standing next to the shit they're saying. They're not standing by it. You know, they're not showing their face. And if you got that strong of a fucking opinion, you know, put your picture next to it, put your name up on it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And people got some fucked up fucked up ideas. That's why I say it in a few of my videos, stay away from them extreme ideologies, man. There's so many extreme ideologies floating around. Extreme feminism. Now there's extremist the MGTOW. I would consider them like an extremist, like anti-feminism kind of, you know, thing.
Oh yeah, it's crazy, man.
Dog, I made that MGTOW video, man, and I got so much hate for it. I can
imagine.
I got so many dislikes. They like just came and bum rushed me.
You offended them, bro.
I offended. I was like, and I said in the title, it's just a reasonable sit down with MGTOW. I just want to sit down with you, little Phil. Like it was a little bit condescending because the way I kind of meant it was a reasonable sit down. Like I gotta sit down with you kids and fucking explain life to you. You know what I'm saying? So it was a little bit condescending, but you know.
You said something that got under their skin, you know? Like it hit a nerve with them. They got offended, you know? You hurt their feelings.
It did. And it was probably because I was, like, I think in one of them, like, I was showing me with my family and shit. And, like, look, it's great having a family and shit. It's not all great having a family. Like, there are some downfalls and there are some problems that you run into. And there's a lot of stress that comes with it. But... like, I put my family up on there and stuff, and I'm like, y'all, you know, it's okay to have a family. It's all right to do that. And it's also all right if you don't want to, you know. They used to call them bachelors back in the day. They were just bachelors, and they would just, you know, not really marry up. And that's what they are. They're modern-day bachelors, but they got this extremist attitude against women, you know.
Yep.
And it's not helping the extremist feminists that are just like man haters and, you know, that got these crazy ideas about, you know, inequality in 2019 for women. I don't think that's a real thing. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's still issues that they go through, but I don't think there's like real inequality for women. Like women, I think it's actually like I go through a lot of stats in one of my videos that, you know, like men, like the statistics on men, like the suicide rates and deaths on the job and all kinds of shit are just like way higher. Like we were watching what's that bitch's name that I cannot stand? Amy Schumer. She just came out with a new comedy special. My wife likes her, so we were watching it, and the things that she had this one joke that was like, there was a survey, and do you know what the number one thing that women fear is? Violence. They fear violence. And you know what the number one thing that men fear is ridicule. And she was like, oh, that must be so hard for you guys. But I was like, hold on a second. If you look, and this is a stat that I covered, men are 3 times more likely to be, or something like that, attacked violently by a stranger than a woman. So just because you fear it more doesn't mean that you know what I'm saying? You're more scared of it, so that makes it, you know, it's just aggravating to hear shit like that. And it's like, are you even looking at statistics and reality and what's really happening? A lot of these people aren't. They're just thinking with their emotions. They're not thinking with, they're intellectually lazy. They're thinking only with their emotions and their feelings and how they feel. A lot of them are. So
it's true. They ain't doing enough research on the whole situation in general, you know.
No, and they'll do research, but they'll look at one stat and they'll forget all about per capitas. They'll look at one stat and say, oh, that's a high stat, but they won't match it up with the other stats, because statistics work by considering other statistics as well, and then you line them up, and then you compare, and then you conflate that with these other stats, and then you get per capitas. And it's not just going, hey, this many types of people get this or get that, and then that's bad. And it's like, but wait, how does that stack up against other things? And it's like, it's just aggravating.
Yeah.
You know,
there's always 2 sides to a story, you know.
Yeah. Right now there's I don't know, like 14 genders, so there must be like 100 sides to a story nowadays.
Oh man. Yeah.
It's just crazy out here. That's why I think I'm gonna do Fridays and Friday night lives on Friday night. Fluck the World Friday. Fluck
Sounds
the
good to
World
me,
Friday
man.
live. You know what I'm saying? And just talk about how
Yeah.
fucked up the world is and how fucked up people are. And talking about, and there's this now that New Zealand's done it, gone and taken the guns. Now America,
Yeah.
Bernie Sanders want to try to follow suit on that. Like we need to. I was like,
It's crazy, man. It's like the world gets crazier and crazier.
all right, Derek, peace out, brother, man. Thanks for stopping in, homie. Give me a call, bro, so we can set up the hangout. It is crazy, man. It's ridiculous, man. It's just. I don't know, man. It's like sometimes when you look at it, not sometimes, most of the time when you look at it, it's like the whole world is fucking just gone crazy and lost it, bro, man. Like it's just way out there. Like are you religious?
Not really.
Not really. Yeah, because I mean, they're still having debates about religion and shit, and it's like I know a lot of people are religious. I don't want to get into religion, but it's like
Yeah, like I believe in God and everything, but I don't really pay that much mind to all that religious stuff.
well,
Like you say, I know some people really get into it, but I'm not really one of them, you know?
yeah, I kind of consider it this way. You know what? If there is a God, and you're living righteously and doing right, I don't think the worship part has anything to do with them, because I don't think any just God would smite you for not worshiping the God. You know what I mean? Like I don't that doesn't make sense to me. Like you're gonna smite us for not worshiping you. What are we doing down here? You just put us down here all together in this big ball, this big planet.
Yeah, to fend for ourselves, you know?
To fend for ourselves, but make sure you worship me too, or else once you get up here, boy, we're gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there are so many things but yeah, I'm gonna try and talk about religion, because I know some people are religious. So I don't want to get into it and offend people. So
I hear you.
Yeah. Have you ever? Do you know who Christopher Hitchens is?
I heard of the name.
He is
I'm not too familiar with him.
I'm one of the hugest fans of Christopher Hitchens, and he did a he did a debate at the Vatican. He died of cancer though. But before he died, he did a debate at the Vatican, and the topic is the Catholic Church a force for good in the world? And they took a poll at the beginning, and to see what people thought, the audience that was there, and it was, I would say, maybe 60-40. The Catholic Church is good, and 60% it is good, 40% it's not good. And then at the end of the debate, they had turned almost every single person in the audience to, no, this is not a good thing.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a great debate, man. I don't know if you like debates and stuff. I love watching debates, but if you like debates, man, look that shit up, man. It's Christopher Hitchens and Stephen Fry debate the Vatican. That was an epic debate right there.
All right, I'll check it out sometime.
Yeah, man. If you like debates, if you don't like debates, it'll bore the shit out of you. But all right, Conceal, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. But yeah, I mean, I guess on that note, I'll close it out. I think we had a good one tonight, and
yeah, definitely.
hopefully Saturday afternoon. Okay, Derek said he's gonna call Saturday afternoon. So hell, shit, maybe tomorrow night we'll have another one. You can jump in with us, dog, and get that conversation rolling on, man. I think that's gonna be a good one, you know. So,
Yeah, definitely.
So all right, bro, I'll let you go first, and then I'll say goodbye to the chat. Shit. All right, man.
All right, Manic. Have a good night, bro.
Yeah, thanks for letting me call you, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, one, bro. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for stopping in. I really appreciate y'all. Don't know how much I appreciate y'all coming in and chatting and shit and rocking with me. I haven't done a lot of lives, so I haven't really proven to y'all that much yet that I can actually do a good job over here. So I really, really appreciate y'all y'all stopping in and taking your time on a Friday night to come listen to me ramble on. So I appreciate y'all. Much love and respect to all y'all. Tomorrow, hopefully, we're gonna get another one. Hopefully, we're gonna get Derek on here. He signed that non-disclosure agreement, but I'm sure he can talk about things that had nothing to do with the actual, the actual presentation. You know what I mean? So, all right. Thanks, Cash, Stacy, if you're still in here. Much love and respect to all y'all. And probably see y'all tomorrow night. All right, peace out.